Good morning. I'm so sorry this has taken about 10,000 years to do. Life has just been something else. But I am here on, I suppose, day one with Brit Floyd in Europe. We're gonna do a production day today. Obviously haven't spoken to anyone this morning. You guys are the first. So went for a run in Lithuania. It's really beautiful. I went by the river and then I got myself ready and I was like, you know what, I have to do this video because there's about so many questions that I have not answered. And I'm sorry about the sound of the traffic, but you are balancing on my book right now and we're just making it work. Okay, really excited to be on this European tour with Brit Floyd. This is my first time doing Europe with them, so there's so many places that I want to see that I've never seen, and so many of you I want to meet. So see you guys soon. To the questions. So periodically, if you ever want to ask me anything, I put up this story on Instagram where you can ask me questions, and I usually answer all of them unless they're inappropriate or rude. By the way, I have a new single out called Prescription. It's been out for about a month now, so I hope that you are streaming it, adding it to your playlists. Honestly, every single person playing it makes a difference. So don't think, oh yeah, I'm sure she's doing fine. She's not. You play the song too, please. Thank you. So the first question from Casal Steve 1 is, what's your birth month? And I'm an Aries. I'm born in April. There you go. This tattoo never turned out as it planned. Kind of looks like ovaries, but it's supposed to be Aries. I'm an April baby. Fire sign. Okay, from Mance Music, 3 Desert Island Records. I should have thought about this before I press record. The ones you just couldn't live without. Damn. I could definitely not live without way too many songs. Oh no, oh no. Okay, let's be logical. Let's be logical. Let's do one ballad, one pop. Like let's do one for different moods. Okay, so can't live without Baby One More Time, Britney Spears. Sorry. You know when you listen to a song and you're like, next time someone asks me this, I know what I'm gonna say. Every time. No, like definitely something by Queen. Let's go with Somebody to Love. And then definitely something by Prince. So let's go with I Wanna Be Your Lover. Weird mix, but deal with it. Okay, cool. That may change next time you ask me. There's just too many to choose from. Okay. I can't really read this username, it's too long, I'm sorry. Are you engaged? No. When will you do the question and answer video? From Marcus Holloway. Right now. I'm sorry, it took me a while. From Joseph Saeed Ishmael, favorite Pink Floyd song to perform on tour with the band? Comfortably Numb. But again, that's really hard because I absolutely love Bricks, for example. I love Dogs. But I don't know, like Comfortably Numb is like at the end, towards the end. I'm not gonna ruin it for anyone who's not seen the show, but like the theatrics and what's happening on stage at that point is chef's kiss. Shane Power, i.e. I'm guessing that means you're from Ireland, and I'm sorry again about the traffic noise, but it's right there. Okay, in-ear monitors or floor wedges? Floor wedges, if I could. I just want to be in the moment, in the room. I want to hear, but it is really hard when you're doing a whole sort of band and production. Like my favorite thing to do is sing with as freely as possible, as open as possible, just me and piano, for example. But when you do have a full production, it's pretty impossible to use wedges and have that experience, because it's, for me, the more instruments and things that are going on stage, the more frustrating it gets to hear yourself. And then especially singing night after night after night after night, you can't overdo it with your voice. And if you were singing through monitors, you would. Well, I would anyway, because I'd always try to. I don't have a very loud voice. It's powerful, but it's not very loud. Don't ask me how that makes sense, but anyway. So yeah, I think in-ears for health reasons and for like precisely singing in pitch and time with the others and all the tracks and all of that. But immersiveness, definitely, and freedom, definitely in-ear monitors. Okay, next one. How long will you be touring with Brit Floyd from Female Rocker 0709? Hope to see you again. I am doing the whole of Europe, so I'll be with them till the end of November, and then hopefully doing the UK tour at the beginning of next year. So I hope to see you there. Okay, from Grendel81. Your version of Great Gig is one of the 2 best covers I've ever seen. Thank you. No, that cover is so old. It's like, I think it's like 9 years old now. I'm proud of it, and I loved doing that video, and I think everybody in that video did such a great job. But I'm like, I definitely can do it better. And for me to recreate that whole thing now would be a lot. I do want to, but every time someone watches it, I'm like, yeah, but that was 9 years ago. I can do it better now. Yeah, if you still like it, wow, thanks, love ya. Oh, and then the same question from Grendel is, if you get a chance to do Great Gig in the Sky, will you please tape it and post the video? I would love to, if I get the chance. So keep you updated on that. Okay, what is some weird stuff you've learned about America? Weather, food, verbiage. Is that how you say that word? Verbiage? Verbiage. Okay, I'll tell you some weird things. The food. No offense, guys. There are some things I just can't get on board with. Like, there was this one time, honestly, I can't remember where we were, but it was a huge dish of sweet potato mash, I think, topped with marshmallows. Don't know how you say it, doesn't matter, you get what I mean. On top of the sweet potato was marshmallow in the oven together. And they were like, no, it's a thing here, it's a thing, you gotta try it. Tried it. No. Sorry. No. Oh, and the other thing is, like, the portions are huge. Like, I could buy a bowl of pasta and eat it for 3 days. So, like, you think, oh my gosh, $25 for pasta plus tip. That's 3 days worth of food. And then there's this other thing that I couldn't believe. It was crisps, or chaps, as you would call them. Like salted ridge crisps, right? Dipped, the whole way, dipped in chocolate. That is the most unhealthy thing I have ever seen. But it was very good. Ariel, can we hear more about what sharing the bus is like? Sharing the bus with these guys is fine, great. And that was one of the things I was really worried about, is because I am an introvert and I need my own space. And granted, your own space is limited to the size of a coffin, which is your bunk. But everyone's very respectful. There is the bunk area where everybody's respectful in that sort of area, in terms of not making noise, keeping the lights low. And then there's 2 lounges. So then if you want to watch TV or you want to have a drink, or you just do it in the lounge. But yeah, sharing the bus is fine. Like, everyone's really respectful. Everyone's done it for so many years that no one's aloof about it. Everyone kind of gets on, okay? And we all know, we're all very aware that we're going to spend a lot of time together. So to be very aware of each other. So yeah, it is fun. It's like a big family 3-month sleepover. Oh, I have a message from Bjorn that's not a question, but he says, oh God, I just realized I didn't do my hair properly. Ooh. He says, wish you all the best and love Prince and Freddie. Thank you. I love Prince and Freddie too. Okay, from A.N.Chovy. Anchovy. What is your favorite instrument in general, not necessarily one you play? Gosh, I think the piano. I can play the piano. I wouldn't call myself a piano player. Like, I wouldn't hire myself. I do it for me and for writing. But I love the sound of the piano. I mean, that's probably because I heard it from when I was a fetus up until forever. Because my mum plays. We had 6 pianos in our house at one point and 1 harpsichord. It's a lot. Or maybe 5 pianos and 1 harpsichord and 1 organ. Yeah. And I do love the harp as well. So I remember telling my mum, I was like, I really want to play the harp. She was like, no way are we getting a harp in this house. As in, because she thought it was too big. Took up too much space. But it's fine. I survived. Hey, KMAT22, complicated question, but when you are on big... Complicated question, but when you are on a big stage performing, what percentage are you? Oh, sorry, this is in 2 pieces. I was like, what percentage am I? I'm gonna have to do maths right now. No. So he continued, complicated question. Should have started with that in my brain. But when you are on a big stage performing, what percentage are you A, competing with yourself to perform flawlessly, B, playing to the audience, C, just having fun? I mean, ideally you would say that it's all equal, right? That you are trying to compete with yourself always to get better, making sure the audience has a good time, because at the end of the day, that's what we are here for, and just having fun. Of course, ideally it's like 33.3%, 333 reoccurring, each of those. But not gonna lie, sometimes you have to focus on one more than the other. For example, I forgot I had tea. We're back. So for example, if the show is new to you or if there's new material, then obviously you're going to have to focus on yourself slightly more, just so that you get it right and therefore the audience enjoys it more. So it always does come back to the audience. It always does come back to, how am I going to make that, for me anyway, I'm speaking for myself, how am I going to make them have the best night of their lives? How am I going to make a memory? How am I going to exude the energy that I wish to receive when I see someone perform? So I think they all amalgamate together, and you need to contribute to all those factors together in order to make them all work. Does that make sense? One is interdependent on the other. Hope that makes sense. Seems like that was the end of the questions. I swear there's some more, but I may have lost them, so just ask me again. Okay guys, I hope to see you at least one of the shows in Europe. I want to show you outside, just so you can see. It's really pretty. Like, can you see? Gorgeous. Well, I'll see you guys real soon. Okay, love you, bye.